think I just witnessed the greatest comeback in the history of horror cinema.
Want to hear something cool?
Sure.
Do you know what it feels like to be strangled to death?
Oh shit, I never reviewed the first Ouija on this channel, guys. Let me do that right now. It was boring and it's stupid. It fucking sucked. The end. Ouija Origin of Evil is directed by Mike Flanagan, who directed Oculus and Hush, and it stars Annalise Basso, who was in Hush, as well as Elizabeth Reeser and Lulu Wilson, and tells the story of, you know, the same evil board game from the first one, because this serves as a prequel to the 2014 movie. Again, like I said, like you could tell by my earlier comments, the first one did not do it for me. It was super boring and stupid and just really generic. Didn't like it. So when I heard they were making another one, I was like, oh god. And then I heard Mike Flanagan was attached. I'm a huge fan of Mike Flanagan's work, and so I got interested because he was attached as both writer and director. So I was like, okay, that could be kind of cool. So I saw it tonight, opening night, and wow, what a fucking turnaround. This film feels almost like an apology for the first movie. There was so much I liked about this film. So much, and I'm just gonna go right into it. Gonna try not to spoil anything. I might spoil the first movie for you, though. Actually, well, that would probably end up spoiling this one. There might be some spoilers in this review, guys. So, right off the bat, I just want to say the acting in this film is phenomenal, especially from the two girls. Annalise Basso, who I loved in Oculus, she's an excellent young actress, and Lulu Wilson, who plays the little girl. First off, she's creepy as fuck. Second, she's adorable. Third, she's a really good child actress, which is, again, not something you see very often. Elizabeth Reeser, who plays the mom, is also very good. This is a very emotionally driven movie, like much of Mike Flanagan's work, so seeing this one, it was really, you know, it's got some emotional weight to it, and I love that in a horror movie, and so you really get attached to these characters. Another thing I loved about this movie, stylistically, this movie was incredible. Oh my god. It takes place in '67, and holy shit, he made this entire movie feel like the 60s. He made it feel like it was shot in the 60s. It wasn't shot on 35mm, but goddamn does it look like it. He went all out. He put the old school retro universe. He's like, the movie starts with the old school retro Universal logo. There's like an old school fucking like title card that pops up on the screen. Oh my god, it's incredible. And then he went like all out to the point where there's like actual little cigarette burns up in the top right corner. The filmmakers used to put that there so they would know when to change the reel of film. It's the attention to detail of those little things is incredible. It's so cool. There's shots in there that are reminiscent of films from the 60s and 70s. There's a shot that's straight out of The Exorcist. It's so cool, guys. Love the hell out of that. Also really impressive was, I mean, the story for this is just, it's like I said, it's very emotionally powerful, and it's got some real like depth to it. I love that. I loved how like it got heavy at times, and I love movies like that. Mike Flanagan does that so well. And the biggest thing that like I want to stress, there's no fucking jump scares in this movie. I mean, there are things popping out at you, but there's no "buh" like loud noise that accompanies them. It's just Mike Flanagan knows how to do it. He knows how to use restraint, and he knows how to put something on the screen in a way that isn't going to scare audiences by making them jump at a loud noise. He's freaking you out because there's something creepy on the screen and it's just silent. The sound design in this movie is fucking awesome because it's a very quiet movie. So every time you're hearing like the creaks and the weird noises and the little girls giggling, it's genuinely unsettling because you're not expecting it to lead to some loud jump scare. It's just really atmospheric and cool. And it's like I said, that couldn't be more of a fucking turnaround from the first one. I do have a couple negatives. Like, it wasn't a perfect film, but I still very much enjoyed it. Number one being that I'm not a fan of the whole fucking stretched face, stretched mouth fucking aesthetic that's in a lot of horror movies nowadays. I hate it in pretty much everything it's in. So seeing it in this, it didn't feel necessary in this. It was just one of those things that I didn't think was important to the movie. I think it would have been creepier without it. But I mean, hey, whatever. It was in the first one, so you gotta have it for continuity's sake. The other thing that was a problem for me, which I don't even think there's really a problem on the... It's not a fault of this movie, it's a fault of the last one. Because this film serves as a prequel, it was a little harder for me to get attached to these characters because I know what's going to happen to them. You know what's going to happen to all three of these characters based on the first movie, because I was unfortunate enough to see the first movie. So because of that, I know the fates of these characters in the end. And so that it didn't so much make it hard for me to get attached to them, but it just made me sad the whole time, because I'm just thinking, oh, they're gonna die, they're gonna die, that person's gonna die, this person's gonna be a ghost. It's like it's really it was if this movie had come first, it would have been like so like, oh god, so fucking good. That being said, don't watch the first one. Just watch this one. This would be great as just a standalone film. I think that's awesome. Please don't make Ouija a franchise, guys. Please don't do it. Yeah, this is a huge surprise for me. Really, really, really shocked at how good this movie was. All that being said, I think I'm going to absolutely say this film is solid, for sure. For some people, it might even be a must-see, but I'm going to say a solid. Because, like I said, I had some issues with it, but overall, I think it was a very, very, very strong entry into the 2016 as a whole, because 2016 has been really good for horror, guys. Holy shit. Also, I saw this with Mo. He couldn't be here tonight because it's late, but he said he would also give it a solid. He just told me to let you guys know. Like I said, don't watch the first one. Go see this one. This is a really good movie. This is really retro and really cool and really well made. Mike Flanagan is a cool guy. Support his work. Yeah, guys, and as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like me and you like Mo and you like these videos, like and comment and subscribe, and go see Ouija Origin of Evil and say, hey, I saw that and it was actually pretty good. I'm surprised. Yeah, we like you. Comment, let us know what you thought of stuff. Thank you so much, guys.
Good night, Romeo.